Students, so when we start with our total station, the total station case is going to be treated a little bit differently. Now, if you may remember, when we worked with the level originally, you put the tripod here, and that's why we have this carpet. You put the tripod in the closet. You open the case, you get the level, you put it on the tripod, and then you leave the case here. You grab the level with the tripod, and you move, and you go to wherever you need to go. Okay. That is not the case with the total station. The total station is a completely different piece of instrument, obviously a lot more sophisticated. So with that one, you are going to grab the total station case, and it's going to go with you. You are going to go to wherever you're going to be setting up your tripod. In this case, this demonstration is here in the classroom, but when you're outside, the whole case goes with you outside. You never take it out of the case until you're ready to put it on the tripod. Okay? So I'll give you another video on how to set this up out in the field. In the classroom right now, it's really the same process. It's a little bit different when we set up on the field as far as putting up the tripod and leveling it. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate, like if I'm outside, take the total station with you, set up your tripod. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. The tripod, you're gonna put it más o menos on top of the point. Doesn't have to be super exact, but it does have to be roughly right on top of that point. That point on the ground, if you may look at it, is, in this case, it's just to be a little X. Outside will be a nail, maybe an X, I don't know. It'll be different points outside in the field. Here in the classroom, just that little X, you put your tripod on the X. Again, I'll have another video on how to level it in the field because it is a little bit different here. There's not the leveling process will be easier because we're just using this little floor stand, okay, which we are not going to have out in the field. So the tripod set up, ready to go. Your total station, you put it right next to the tripod, you know, not in the middle of it, just kind of close to it. So then from there, we're gonna go ahead and carefully put the case down. We're gonna open the case. It has 4 latches. It's gonna have 1. These are kind of hard, I'll tell you right now. Ow. Ouch. 2, 3, 4, okay? So carefully, we're gonna open up the case. So you're gonna see the total station, and the total station, it's different. Obviously, we need to be way more careful with it. Not that you shouldn't be careful with our other equipment, but you need to be more careful with it because this is electronic. This one is, I'll tell you right now, más o menos a cost of about, you know, somewhere around $10,000 for this piece of equipment. So please be very careful with it. In grabbing the total station, putting it on the tripod, you're gonna use both hands. Be very careful with it. Use both hands. Don't ever let it go. I'm gonna use both hands. I'm gonna grab the base from here in the bottom. My top hand is gonna grab this handle over here, and you can move the scope out of the way if you need to. So you can have a good grip on that total station. Lift up the total station. And then we're gonna put it on the tripod. When you put it on the tripod, you wanna put it on there. Don't bang it on there, don't slide it around too much. This tripod is actually a very nicely finished surface. We wanna keep it that way. And we're gonna put the tripod, the total station on there. And it does need to be roughly centered, okay? Notice I'm not letting it go. It hasn't been secured, so if I'm gonna switch hands or whatever, I'm not letting it go because this tripod, the total station is not secured, so it can very easily tip over, which we don't want. And then I'm going to reach under there. I'm gonna lift it up on purpose, you can kind of see it. This little screw is what's gonna go on that centerpiece, just like a level. Once again, I'm gonna move it around until I find it and start securing it. Notice I haven't let go of it until I completely secure it. Don't let go because once again, this thing can fall. And we already have one total station that was dropped by a student, damaged, and that's a $10,000 piece of equipment is now worthless. Go in there, tighten it, not too tight. And then once it's secured, then you can let it go, okay? The next set of videos will show you how to turn it on and level it and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, I will show you this process in a separate video at the end of this playlist on how to set up the total station outdoors in the field. The rest of the videos are pretty much the same, setting your 0 angles, leveling it, and using the total station will be the same. So you'll have one additional video on how to set this up out in the field. Thank you.